Hello, this is Ryan Shaw, and this is my review of the Marvel Legends Age of Apocalypse Rogue from X-Men. I basically got this for my X-Men collection because I kind of want a complete team, you know. Don't get me wrong, it's a cool action figure. I actually kind of like it. I don't normally get the female figures because I just don't. I don't have any reason. I don't have any bias or whatever. I just don't for whatever reason. But I would say this is one of the better ones that I've had. Are the female figures. Rogue is actually one of my favorite of the female members of X-Men. You know, basically on the power that she could touch anybody with her hands, or mostly her hands, and steal their powers, right? Like, for maybe example, if she somehow got in contact with Wolverine and wasn't wearing her gloves, she could steal Wolverine's powers, right? Like his claws or his healing factor, you know. Or maybe she could steal Cyclops' powers or whatever mutant's powers. I think it's only regarded to mutants. Maybe she could do it to other superheroes too. I don't know. Maybe she could steal the Hulk's powers or something like that. You know. I've never seen it done though, except for on Miss Marvel. Hold on. I'm really just gonna keep this short, or as short as I can. She's basically on the basic female body that they normally use for Marvel Legends, except she's got different arms, right? But the hands are more or less the same and stuff like that. The design is different enough to be cool and stuff. She is wearing the outfit, the green and yellow outfit design that she normally wears. You know, the half white, half brown hair that she's known for. There's the back. I know she's got the collar, kind of like a Magneto style collar on her neck. To tell you the truth, I really haven't read Age of Apocalypse. I got this basically just because I need Rogue for an X-Men collection. I'll definitely try to do it. I'll definitely try to read it. I actually might do that. I actually might look that up tonight. Most likely I will. But, you know. So I guess I'll get to the articulation. The head turns 360. You know. The arms can go up and down. They could turn 362. You know, on the shoulder. She doesn't really have what do you call that joint? She doesn't really have a peg on her arm. Most of the upper arm, shoulder to up to bicep. Is it bicep? It's all one piece. But there is a turn thing on the other arm, on the other, like the lower part of the arms. I mean, the hands turn. They're also interchangeable. She comes with some interchangeable hands. But you gotta have the open hands to do like the powers and stuff, right? Like the absorbing powers and stuff like that, right? There is like a hinge, like a ball peg on like the chest region. Doesn't really move very well though. I guess it kind of does. Hold on, let me put a little more light on it. You can see the bright green is kind of really showing with the light on. But like I said, it's basically like the average like Marvel Legends like female figure. It's like the very same body mold and stuff like that. But I think it's different enough to be, cool at least. I mean, I have one that I can compare her to. It's basically, like I said, the same body and stuff. But the legs are different. You got this, like, pouch on her, like, leg, like, kind of like a holster for something. There's like a ball peg on the head. Maybe I can get a close up of the face. But there's the face. Her face, I should say. But the legs, go side to side and up and down. You can't really turn them 360, at least I don't think you can. There is like a hinge on the leg to where you can turn it, but mine's kind of stiff, and I don't want to push the joint. Same with the other leg. So you got like a hinge, the knees, both the knees bend. Well, you can see she's got like knee joints. But trust me, both the knees bend. You might have an ankle rocker on the feet, I don't know. Yeah, there's a little bit of one. There's like an up and down hinge too. But here's the one I could probably compare her to. Hold on. By the way, this is the interchangeable hands for both fists. So you can have her punch things. Here's the one I could compare her to. Another, obviously invisible woman in a visible form. So it's basically the same like mold for like the chest and like the lower parts of the arms. Not necessarily the legs though. At least I don't think. Yeah, the legs are different. But there's some reuse into that too. I mean, the hands are obviously the same thing too. Like the default hands. Hold on. See, the default hands on Invisible Woman are like the same ones in this. So there's some reuse. I mean, I do have Gambit. I could probably put her with Gambit if I ever, put these on a shelf. I gotta find Gambit, though. I like to try to find the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. And maybe I'll get Cyclops and whatever, but she does come with a Build-A-Figure part to build, Colossus. Which I might be invested to build. If I ever build it, I'll definitely make a video of it. I do have one other Age of Apocalypse figure. It's Magneto. Maybe I'll talk about that one at a later time. I mean, but that's basically Rogue. You know. Like I said, I do have some other X-Men figures I could compare their stuff to. Compare the figure to. But I don't have them within my reach. That's what I'm saying. Maybe if I ever make like an X-Men collection video, if I ever get enough X-Men figures, then maybe I'll do the comparison there. But that's pretty much all I got to say about this. You know, it's not the most like in detail thing, you know, but it's all I really got to say about it. But it's a cool figure nonetheless. It's probably my favorite of the two female figures that I own. It's most likely my favorite. Or actually, it just is my favorite. So, yeah.